Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game. When we last left off, we met another new pixel named Sarah, and she has the ability to double jump. Don't know if Sarah is going to be in this stage, but we have also found all of our other friends, so not really sure what the deal with that black pixel is yet, but everybody seems to be fine. I mean, we were kind of trapped for a while, but aside from that, we're fine. Now, so the story continues.
Thomas led his friends to the creation matrix, the system which generated the worlds up above. He had a plan. They were going to redesign the world. That's what the humans did. They changed the world to suit them. Why couldn't they do the same?
Hopefully I do not regret bringing Thomas to the other side of that. So we got block pushing mechanics. Of course we do. Well, at the very least, there does not seem to be anything worth up there. Oh, we're down here now. Huh. This game was, like, released a year before Snipper Clips, but this so reminds me of Snipper Clips. Okay, we're gonna need the help of our friends for this one. Glad Thomas can jump high enough. You get at the bottom since you're not going to be helpful in the jumping department. And Little Miss Jumper over here is going to finish the job. Or attempt to. Got it. And it's not over yet. Oh wait, yes it is. But we're done. That was neat.
Chris was skeptical. He knew his abilities would be of no use to anyone, but Laura smiled at him. And immediately, he knew he had to do everything he could to help them get there.
In other words, Chris is not going to be useless for this stage. Who do we start with? You. Here, Chris. Do your thing. What does that accomplish? Not sure. James is done. Eventually he needs to get up there. I guess it's her turn for now, though. I wonder how you can tell the difference between a pixel's gender. Ah, that gets him up here. What else besides that? No, we're done here. This is a long one. Okay. Definitely gonna need that springy ability in order to get past all these. Or I could just do this.
Laura had been born special. She understood that now. She was created to help others. If her bounce could be passed on, then this would all have been worthwhile.
Took Laura a little bit to realize that. We're already halfway through the stage. I'm not going to make that jump harder than it needs to be.
Thomas liked the idea of being an architect. He wanted to modify the world to help others. He was sick of these contrived spaces, these intentionally obtuse paths and puzzles. He'd do things differently. He'd empower the AIs above.
If there was any doubt that we were playing AIs, doubt no more. What is this in the shape of? Hold on a sec, this is totally forming a shape, isn't it? What is this pixel art of? And jump across. Yeah, you were indeed hearing my phone. I didn't say anything because I was hoping it wasn't audible. But somebody has decided to try calling me and it's like, I'm recording here, so I'm not going to answer it. No pixel art here, it seems. Okay, she indeed needs to get this down there. A simple task. The physics of this cube is certainly interesting. I guess she's done. Get her back to her exit. Normally I tell people that I'm streaming.
John's massive jumps were dwarfed by Sarah. For the first time in his life, he felt humbled, not as good as someone else. He realized that he wanted to make every AI up there feel as heroic as he had. He liked the sound of that.
As I was saying, normally I tell people I'm streaming so I don't get phone called, but that's later in the evening and we're doing this earlier in the day. Didn't think I'd have to worry earlier in the day. I was wrong.
James still felt weird, but he realized now that everyone else was too. They were a crew of weirdos. Weirdness that would save all the normals up above. The other AIs would escape and it would all be down to 7 rectangles with very different relationships to gravity.
There we go. Ah, I see. Your turn again, James. I need to like pay a little more attention to the character selector in the bottom corner there. That would make it a little bit easier to quickly scroll to the character I actually want. Wait a sec. Are you able to jump that? Okay, you are. Is there going to be more to this, though? No, I don't think so. I think it's a straightforward shot to the finish from here. Oh, right.
Thomas knew he'd never meet Nathan Fillion or a Transformer. He'd never get to visit Gotham City or eat at movies. It didn't matter. If he and his friends jumped into the creation matrix, they could give everyone else in the simulation a chance to.
Apparently, somebody is honking outside my house. So the phone call involved actually driving up to my house. Maybe I totally should have done that whole thing where I tell people that I'm recording. Well, this is unfortunate. How do I handle this? I'll just text it. I'll just do the text. Messages. Select the person who is no doubt honking the horn outside. RECORDING. Send. Because I cannot step away. I'm doing this live. I see that up there. So this is a simple matter of get everybody over here. And this was stage 10, right? Don't know, it doesn't say. James will never know what it's like to die in the water. Oh, that's an easy one to get. A selfless act. Kind of an interesting name there. I wonder why it gets that name. Let's move these characters out of the way so that we can get Claire going. Because she'll probably need to help somebody across this water here. Alright. Now we'll just get through these one by one. Sarah is a sprinty little gal. I like her. Okay, you're gonna need help. Make this jump. Make this jump. Not making that jump. Okay, you can make that jump. Oop, back up the other way. Now, why'd you fall? Y'all need to stop falling. And there we go. Alright, big guy. You're also really sprinty. But you're doing it without being small. The small makes it more fun. Okay, Let's do a little rearranging here. There. What's going on now? That was the internet, Chloe. Electric Boogaloo. Thomas and the other architects augmented the world to suit the AIs. The splitters kept their distance. The system was never taking control from that point. Thousands of AIs were free to escape. New character. Who you? You're kinda like John.
Gray felt something change beneath his feet. Something had shifted. The shape in front of him hinted at a possibility.
Gray can float.
Wow. He couldn't do that before.
I bet he can do that thanks to this. Whatever that is. Oh, it's adding the color of, Claire to him. Well, I figured that out easy. I feel like there'd be something up there. But there's not. Can't even come close. And so we'll go ahead and add Gray to the list. Tall rectangle absorbs powers. So eventually, no doubt, Gray will be able to gain the power of double jumps. Wait, there's more? There's more?
Joe was happy. They'd settled here. They'd not seen another AI for many cycles, and she liked it that way. She saw Sam leap into the shifter with fear.
Okay. A lot of characters all of a sudden. Joe is Grayscale Chris. And what was this new one's name? Sam? Grayscale Thomas. They can gain the powers just like Gray can. That's a little redundant. Instant fail. What interesting patterns they are acquiring. Out of curiosity, Wario Land, were you able to finish this game? Achievement unlocked, Mario. Okay, I was about to say, Gray seems to have acquired James's power of anti-gravity, but at the same time not, because can't seem to jump. So maybe this is just an anti-gravity section.
Gray couldn't work it out. Why was the world letting him do this? It was dumb. It was awesome, obviously, but why? They seemed to be leading him up. Up. and to the right.
Come.
This world is getting interesting. Oh, these two lost their special colors. But, what's this
Joe
do?
wished Sam would stop. This was just like the time with the pixel clouds. They hadn't seen any for a while. He was always running off like this.
Wonder what this does.
Sam was sorry, and he tried to calm Joe down. He couldn't explain why he felt this way. He just knew that there was somewhere else he should be.
Okay, I see what's going on here. Have I found... No, wait. I was about to say, have I finally found a place I need to... No, I don't know what I'm doing here. Can you make this jump? Maybe with a little help. Oh! Oh. The red gives that power, of course. Well, I'm certainly going to gain that achievement of dying a whole bunch of times, aren't I? Okay. This has certainly gotten interesting, and also kind of complicated, but interesting. Nope, that jump ain't possible. Oh! You're supposed to die on purpose? Really? Alright. But getting across that without triggering it is going to be slightly tricky, since you don't have to actually go into it to trigger it. Touched it. Out of curiosity, can you jump high enough from here? No. I wonder if I'm doing this wrong. Stop triggering that somehow. Oop. Maddie says, could put the square Joe where you tend to fall. That is a good idea. That is indeed the solution. Thanks for that, Maddie. We got another new character.
Paul felt it. There was a whisper to the shifters.
So Paul is sideways rectangle, I guess. All of these characters. I'm glad I'm writing them down. That was going to fail.
They had not occurred randomly. They had been created. He set off.
49 Shades of Grey. back to Gray.
Gray listened to the old man. The shifters had been placed in the world by the architects, AIs who sacrificed themselves to fuel their escape. There was an outer world, a world beyond the confines of their universe. Up and to the right.
Wireland says that up and to the right sounds familiar, but I'm not sure exactly why that would be, but apparently that is an important thing. That's not going to get him up there. In fact, that's not what he needs to do. He needs to get up there. Don't trust that jump, but I do trust this jump. Well, that was interesting. Wireland says, if I don't remember, that way goes back to the very beginning of the game when Thomas was making observations. Also, the narrator said that Gray was listening to the old man. Does that mean Gray's listening to the narrator? Nope, that's not how do. Oops, neither is that.
Jo was growing to like her newfound abilities. Maybe Sam had done the right thing after all. It was getting a bit chilly though.
I'm pretty sure that's what we do there. From here, I'm not as sure. Well. Okay. Simple. It's pretty simple so far. And from here, we're ending the stage. Cool. And this will be a really large one. Yeah, 8.8 is big. So I think I should go ahead and take another episode break here. Yeah. So, I would like to thank my patrons for being my patrons, including Ixion and Drew Dracofolis. And of course, I'm going to give a special thanks to my special sponsor, Lit Dragon. When we come back, stage 8.8. We did, in fact, make it somewhere. What was the thing I was trying to hope to accomplish last time? Make it to 8? Or was I hoping to make it to 9? No, I didn't quite make it to 9, did I? Oh well, I came close.